how good or bad his workout was because they already worked him out and they didn't even give him a look. And Darvin Ham, like when he talked about it, it kind of sounded like it wasn't a very good workout. It was kind of one of those like interviews where it was like, yeah, he was good. He had a good workout, but we're looking in a different direction right now. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like yeah, he was great. I want him. We're just waiting to see if what we're gonna do at the trade deadline or something like that. Like it wasn't a conversation like that. It was like, yeah, they were okay. Like so maybe they bring him back in, give them another look. I wouldn't mind it at all if they went that route. Like I wouldn't. That would be pretty nice. But in general, to kind of get back into the new segment is again, thank you, Johnny. We really appreciate that. So the Lakers are working out Tony Bradley and they're working out Tristan Thompson. So Tony Bradley is usually the one that people don't know as much as Tristan Thompson. So Tony Bradley, 25-year-old, 6'10", power forward center, but really a center. He's not somebody that's really going to stand out and jump out to you on the page. But at this point, free agency, you're not going to get some star. Like I get a lot of comments of people that like want prime Shaq, and it's like they're not going to get that on the market. People be like, this guy's trash. Why are the Lakers looking at any of these guys? And it's like, but you want a center. There's only so many centers that are out there. At this point, I just want anybody that is 7 foot. I don't really care. It's just I just want a sizable body because I love Wynn and Gabriel, and I love that the Lakers have now started playing Wynn and AD together.
Yeah.
I think that's great. That's something I've wanted to see for a long time. And so far it's worked. It's translated really well. But Wynn is undersized. And when we play some of these bigger teams, you see that. You see the struggle. You see the issues. You see us just having a hard time. And you can't have AD play 48 minutes a game. So yeah. I'd like a center that – because any of those guys that we get, they're just coming in to just play 10 minutes a game, if that, right? They're going to have some games where it's DMPs. They're going to have some games where they play 20 minutes, some games where they play 10 minutes. But most likely, it's very likely just going to be a 10-day contract, and it's very likely just going to be an in-spot guy, a guy that plays here and there when we need some more size, right? That's very likely going to be the case as far as these guys go. Now, Bradley, he's a guy that, he's young, 25, so he has some upside. He has some potential. He has like a 7'4", 7'5" wingspan. He's not a true 7-footer. Like I said, he's 6'10", but I don't mind it. He's had some nice moments in his career. He played for Utah, played for Chicago. He had a couple other like random stints, but those were the two places he played the most at that people would probably recognize him on. Utah, he was Rudy's backup for several seasons and was actually solid. And he had some, pretty decent games. Again, nothing that's like going to really jump out, but he could be a good just spot guy. Also, with Chicago, again, had a couple nice games, had a couple nice stints. He wasn't bad at all. And then Tristan Thompson, I mean, everyone knows Tristan Thompson, NBA champion. He's part of the Cavaliers. He has a relationship with LeBron James, Khloe Kardashian. So he's part of the Kardashian curse, all of that stuff. Him and LeBron James were hanging out at Bronny's basketball game, like literally like a week ago, if that. I don't even think it was that long ago. I don't think it's a coincidence that him and LeBron were hanging out, and now all of a sudden he's getting a workout for the Lakers. Like I think that was kind of like a, hey, we could use a center. Do you want to come in type thing? Yeah. But I wouldn't mind Tristan Thompson. For one, he's a veteran locker room guy, has chemistry, has familiarity with LeBron. So I think that would be good. He's like, I got a lot of people that were like, we don't need old guys. And I'm like, he's 32 years old. What do you mean old guy? Like 32 is prime. Like that's prime for most players. Like, I don't know if people just think Tristan Thompson's like 36 or what, but like, I got a lot of comments from people that were like, Tristan Thompson is old. And I'm like, he's not old. He's 36, 37, 38.
Yeah, I was gonna say compared to what, like I was gonna compared to like what old is in the NBA now, like towards like the later half of your 30s. No, he's not old, but he's a vet. I mean, I think people sometimes associate vet with being old because oftentimes it kind of equates to the same. But I think people kind of associate that. But
yeah, my only problem with Tristan Thompson is he's undersized. That's my only problem. Tristan Thompson is, he's
agreed.
6'9".
Yeah.
He's 6'9". And like my concern is that, like, yeah, it'd be nice to have another just center period, another sizable guy that can help rebound. And Tristan Thompson is a good rebounder. Like that's something he's always been very good about. But my concern with Tristan Thompson is that like I want a 7-footer. I like the vet idea. If Tristan Thompson was like 2 inches taller, I would be like, sign Tristan Thompson, no questions asked. Get him here. But if it works, I think it could work. Like he had limited minutes last season for Chicago, and he was still giving them 5 and 5 in like 10 minutes a game. Like we could use a 5 and 5 guy 10 minutes a game, right? And so again, I don't hate it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Like I would almost rather bring in Boogie Cousins for at that point personally. But look, if he has a good workout and the Lakers think that he can help, by all means, bring him in. Let's sign him in. Bring him in. I do think Bradley, though, I do think that my concern is that he's too much of a project. And I don't think the Lakers need another project right now, right? Like Tony Bradley, I think has the potential to be a very good, solid player. I really do. I just don't know if he's going to have the impact that we're going to need right now, if that makes sense. That's my only difference. Now, it's just kind of, to me, I guess it just kind of comes down to, do you want the sizable young buck that has the upside, or do you want the savvy vet who's smaller that you know what you're going to get? Do you want what you know you're going to get, or do you want like to test the waters? What are your thoughts?
I like Tony Bradley. I think what you get in Tony Bradley is more of he's kind of, he reminds me of like Rui just a little bit, but I feel like you get a slightly more aggressive Hachimura, and because you get the mid-range game. But if anything, it's really a defensive enforcer. I think if you go with Bradley, I think that could it hurt. I think more power on the defense end. Like I said, we're already like one of the best team like defensively in the league. I don't really see like where we lack too much there, but it could never hurt. I think, but what you said about him being a project, agreed. But I feel like he's more of I don't want to say a for sure bet, but I want to say I feel like he is more